Okay. I should be live now, right? Are we seeing this? Hello. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone show up here. Hi, there you are. I don't know what is going on. So I had it all set up, and then I like went live on Streamlabs, and then it didn't like correspond to my YouTube event that I already had going. But yeah, it still says there's 0 viewers, but clearly there's viewers. So like, what? What do I know? But you guys can like see and hear everything okay? Because now I have to figure out how to, like delete this one. Delete forever. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it says I'm live now, so okay. Hi guys. Wonderful. I've been doing a lot of setting up for today, and then none of it worked out. Okay, now it's updating, telling me I have viewers. Okay. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get this streaming thing figured out. If you guys hear Griffin in the background, he is with his daddy, so don't worry. He's okay. But yeah, so you guys sent me like a bunch of stuff. So let me pull up my Instagram. And I also have an email to read too. But yeah, if you guys want anything read on the stream tonight, or it's something you want me to look into, go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram right now if you want. I should be able to see it. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Hey, dudes. Is it your first live watching? Cool. This is only like the 2nd time I've ever gone live. Well, 3rd, I guess. Alright, this is gonna be the ceremonial wine. Ooh! It fizzed up and like spilled everywhere. Yeah, I'm alright. It just might be a little sticky up here. Oh, thank you, Steffi. Oh. Don't mind me, let me just wipe up my mess. You have a pampered chef story? Yeah, girl, send it. Thank you, thank you. My sister cut my hair. I pretty much like evilly forced her to. I mean, if you want to send in something that's not MLM related, sure, as long as you're okay with me reading it publicly and we can like have a conversation around it and stuff. Yeah. Oh. Thanks, Steffi. It's Stella Rosa, so it's not like it's like crazy expensive or anything. You had to cash a check from one of the Huns. Thank you. I'm gonna go put this in my mini fridge real fast because I have to drink Stella Rosa cold. Oh my god. I missed so much. I still have wine all over the place. How did I miss this? Rachel, thank you. You sent your absolutely disgusting story that involved Beachbody and Mary Kay. What? Okay. It has Hunbot stuff. Great, great. Yeah, send it in. Careful with that, Eugen. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. Thank you very much. Stella Rosa's everything. Okay. Well, hey, let's get started. Today, I'm just reading all the stuff that you guys have pretty much sent in to me over the past forever. Oh, that comes in so slow. I saw that in the chat already, like a million years ago. Anyway. So this was sent to me in an email first. It was a few days ago, and I was like, dude, I need to, like, do something with this. You're cooking? What are you cooking? That sounds fun. Okay, so the title of this email is MLM meets dog grooming, which obviously is right up my alley, because dog grooming. You beach body. Alright, we're just gonna read it. It says, "Hi Savannah, thanks for letting me reach out. I apologize for the novel, but I've been sitting on this story for 4 years and was excited to find out that you're a dog groomer as well. This year was 2017. I was fresh-faced from grooming school and working by myself, so I was really eager to learn more and make connections with other people. I decided to attend a big grooming seminar with a lot of respected speakers. As a side note, my sister trains service dogs, and it worked out well that I would take her trainee dog with me to expose him to some new things. He's a standard poodle named Buddy. On to the horror story. Dee was one of the big speakers at the event. She ran a very successful boarding facility and seemed like such a powerhouse." Okay, can you imagine, like, someone running a dog boarding facility and having, like, a Hunbot mentality? Like, that is not the kind of person that you see at these kind of businesses. Like, a powerhouse who runs a dog boarding facility. That's funny. Okay, so I signed up for all her courses. She was teaching a class called Raindrop Therapy. Oh, I've heard of this! Okay. We can look into this, too, because I've actually wanted to make a video about it. It's so weird. Okay. Where were we? Called Raindrop Therapy in the biggest room that night and asked if Buddy could be a demo dog. I was 17 at the time and thrilled that this expert had chosen us to be part of her class. Oh no. I showed up to a packed room of about 150 people. There were starter packs of essential oils surrounded by pictures of her on tables at the front of the room. That's really weird. She started off touting the benefits of essential oils, saying it could cure disease in dogs, ranging from skin conditions to arthritis and cancer, but only if it was Young Living brand because of the purity. Okay! She said that we can offer this raindrop therapy to clients whose dogs have health issues. She doesn't even, like, say what kind of health issues, just, like, just general health issues. After her speech, it was Buddy's turn. She put him on a grooming table at the front of the room, and I stood next to him. She immediately pointed out that he had a slight curve in his back while sitting. I mean, isn't that kind of like a normal thing with dogs? Like, their spines just, like, curve, right? Like, I mean, I should know. I've groomed dogs for 10 years. I was shocked, Pikachu, that she was insulting him in a room full of show dog owners. She had acrylic nails painted with dogs, and she said quietly to me that she shouldn't have gotten her nails done because by the time she was done, the polish would be off. Alright. I'm already burping, I'm sorry. Stella Rosa makes me burp. It's like slightly carbonated. Alright, I got my friend in the audience to take notes so I wouldn't miss anything, and I just pulled out my notebook to see what she put him on. Oh, she put on him. It was 5 drops of Valor? I never know how to pronounce it. Valor oil rubbed all over for 2 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, wait, so it was like not diluted or anything. She just puts 5 drops of oil on this dog. Oh my god. I don't even know what's in Valor. Actually, if it's a mix, it might be pre-diluted. But anyway, where were we? Then came the hot oils, which she would intentionally make them pant out toxins and was applied to his back. 3 drops basil, 3 drops oregano, 3 drops cypress. Buddy was panting and seemed uncomfortable, and I started to get worried. Dee then said it was time for him to cool off with 3 drops of wintergreen. Could you, okay, because that's like probably like peppermint, right? Like that cooling sensation, dude. You do not want a body covered in peppermint oil, and I can imagine that wintergreen is like the same thing. Next, you would add 2 drops of Young Living V6 carrier oil and rub all of the oils into her back for a minute. The thought of applying so much oil with 2 drops of carrier oil after after it's already on the skin literally makes me shudder today. That's enough oil to chemical burn literally anybody, but less a dog with thinner skin than humans. She wrapped him up in a wet hot towel and let it sit while she addressed the room. She told us we could buy kits and then host young living parties with our clients where we sell the kits and teach them how to do it to their and that it needs to be done every week. She removed the hot towel and Buddy stood up and she gasped and said, "Look, his back is straight now. Stop." Oh my god. Okay. But he was literally just standing instead of sitting. Of course the curve was gone. Right, like if a dog's standing up and he's got like a crescent moon ass back. Oh my god. Just a second. What the heck? Sorry, I just... YouTube's being a goofy. Okay. Anyway, where were we? I went back to my seat and Buddy whined, which was very unusual for him, so I decided to go back to my hotel room and wash him off. His back had dander all over it and he was still panting hard. The last thing I heard before I left was her say, "This is my retirement plan, y'all." I hate it. I hate this so much. Okay. It sucks so much because not only was Buddy collateral damage in this, but I totally lost trust for the entire seminar and all of the mentors for allowing her to peddle this shit. This was already so long, but as another side note, Dee also teaches a massage course. I tried it again a few years later. The class was 4 hours of her explaining the benefits of massage without teaching us anything, and 15 minutes of giving us bubble wrap covered in fur to pop out the toxins. She still had Young Living sitting out at the front. I left before the class was over and lost all faith in people who were supposed to be teaching us and haven't been back. Fuck it, I'll just say the name. It was the US Pet Pro Classic Show in Dallas. Buddy ended up being fine, but I'm horrified at the thought of people buying from her to put it on client dogs and giving them burns. Hope you made it this far. So sorry again for the length. All the best. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, what do we think, guys? Oh my god. Oh dang, there's been a lot of chats here. Holy shit. Young dying Jess. The last video I posted, Jess, I hadn't cut my hair yet, so I cut it like a week ago. Anyway, holy shit. Okay, what I want to look up... Sorry, I hear Sparrow. I feel like, isn't... I swear oregano oil is poisonous to dogs, isn't it? What to know? Oh, it says it should never be administered undiluted. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of any of this. And also she's like, because of the purity, you have to use only Young Living. When like doTERRA is the same shit. And we know it's like, it's all bullshit, right? We all know that, right? Do they not vet who can show products? At the dog grooming place, the, whatever she called it, the seminar or show? Yeah, you would think. Yeah, like, who let her be on a stage in front of 150 people? That's unbelievable. My former neighbor of 9 years was a very sweet, kind, and generous person. A few years ago, she started selling dumb terror. She attributed her doxy I knew and loved living to 17 to oils. Oh, knew and loved living to 17 to oils. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. Oh, I'm allergic to bullshit. Damn. I'll buy another bottle of wine. I actually have 2 of them. My husband, I sent my husband out to buy the wine on his way home from work, and he said they were having like a buy one, get like $3 off a second bottle, so he did that. If you could forget about your morals for a minute and start an MLM, what would you call it and what would it sell? I think I was having a conversation in Discord about this the other day. Like starting the anti-MLM. I think it was like, we're gonna throw parties, and you just have to, like, you have to invite 6 people, and then those 6 people have to invite 6 people, and then, like, we're all just gonna hang out and talk about how much we hate MLMs all day. She's totally insufferable now. Oh, that's sad. Talk to your professional vet before giving your dog any kind of treatment like that. Yes, please. And I think most respectable veterinarians would tell you not to put essential oils on your dog. How about that? Damn. How's the wine? Oh, Morning Guru's here, guys. This is like my favorite wine of all time, so it's very good. Anyway, okay, let me move on. I gotta find your guys' messages. I think I need to refresh this. What happened? Now my nose is running, I'm sorry. I'm like sneezing and shit. Oh, thank you, Rach. Oh, Charlie. Charlie Ann. Thank you for the wine. That's very kind of you. Oh, okay. So this story, actually this person has sent me a few things in the past. Let me see if this past stuff was cool too. Okay, so this story comes from someone on Instagram, and it says, I've been debating for a long time to tell you my run-in with an MLM, and while I myself have not personally experienced a lot of Hun behavior, I can offer you a perspective that I think you'll find interesting. I go to a fairly well-known art college called the Savannah College of Art and Design, and normally every year we have a job fair. This is a pretty big deal because we get companies like Chanel, Hermes? I'm such a basic bitch, I don't know how to say that. David Yurman, Target, yes the company, the FBI, yes the agency, Clinique, and Yeezy to name a few. Anyway, it's normally on the ground, but due to COVID-19 the school hosted it online. To participate in the fair, we have to register for meetings and portfolio reviews with someone from the company, and I was looking at the company list of those who would be attending, and I saw it. I saw Amway. And since I've fallen down the rabbit hole into anti-MLM, I knew that this is not a good thing. I activated my inner spy, and I decided to see how many people signed up for interviews. And I was absolutely floored. Almost all of the interview spots were taken in a short amount of time. I had to refresh the page because I thought I went unconscious for a minute, but nope. My college has a package design program, and in my opinion, it's embarrassing to waste all this talent to make something for a company that does not deserve a pot to piss in. I know I sound like I'm bragging. I totally don't mean for it to be this way. You don't sound like you're bragging. You're fine. I'm just saying that a lot of work and practice goes into fine arts, and companies like this might hurt our school's reputation someday. I do understand where these people are coming from. As young artists, we need to find a way to pay the bills, and allegedly working for corporate, not being a Hun, but working for the actual company, is not a hard thing to do. So they probably wanted an in so they could start paying off some student loans. This is why your videos are so important. The more people know about these horrible companies, the sooner we can cut off streams of employment. That is one of the ways these companies will die. Also, I love your channel, and I binge your videos late at night when I'm in the studio. Aww. That's nice, thank you. So yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I have to go back because I already, like, forgot what I read. It's a... Oh, it was just a job fair that Amway was at. Blah. You would think you'd see, like, Cutco or something there. Everyone in the chat saying SCAD. That's the name of the college. Oh, bye, Kim. I posted on Facebook about the lawsuits with Monet and hair loss, and a friend of mine commented on it and said she's been using it for years and has never had issues. Can some people not have issues? I've never been murdered, so therefore murder doesn't exist. Right? Total life changes. Yeah, actually, I've had a lot of people ask to have that one covered. I think I need to move that higher up on my list. 'Cause, yeah. I'm just trying to catch up on chat here. Oh my god, Kanjin water. That's the whole, like, breakaway movement and stuff, too. But why is the rum gone? Me after this stream. I'm assuming, are you RK or are you Savvy? I don't know who runs the joint YouTube channel. They straight up pretended it was a real job. Yeah, I bet. I mean, any MLM pretty much would. Amway is really sketchy. Well, obviously. Because they're just like, there's a lot of lobbyists. I think the DSA is like super up their butt. Wasn't the DSA started by someone in Amway? I don't know. I have no idea. But I know there's like a lot of political shit to go along with that. True, and I'll never risk losing my hair. Amway wishes it could get design students from SCAD to work for corporate. Yeah, I mean, I would hope they'd be smarter than that, but blah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this one sounds interesting. Okay, this one says, hey, so I don't know if I should share my name in this, but my mother-in-law bought into paparazzi last year. Her home straight up looks like a store. Ew. Okay. My husband and I both have tried to warn her, and she knows our opinion on it. She nonstop sends us requests to join her lives and begs us to share them, but since expressing our opinions no longer talks to us or sees our daughter. She only talks to us if it's about paparazzi. Now we completely feel like she's decided, since we don't support her business, she's cut us out. I'm sad for our daughter not knowing her grandma, and I'm sad for my husband no longer having a relationship with his mom. I used to be really close to her, and I'm hurt because my grandma passed away this week, and she saw it and never reached out to me, just sent me a message. Oh, asking me to share her live. Oh my god, gross. Okay, I know she's in debt. You can see nobody's interacting with her lives, but she has a fully stocked collection in her home. It's just so sad. I can't imagine how much debt she's in. It's just sad how much this business has changed her. This woman was even in the room when my daughter was born, but now straight up ignores us because we won't buy from her. I don't get how they can manipulate people so much. It's insane. Man, that is so sad. Like, so sad. Imagine, like, cutting off your own grandchildren because their parents won't buy your shitty $5 jewelry. Like, I mean, you're really drinking the Kool-Aid at that point, dude. I say as I take a sip of wine. Oh my god, Usborne Books and More, it's the fucking worst. I think, actually, Savvy Writes Books did a video about Usborne. What is this? I have unread notifications? Oh, what the hell? Apparently, I drop frames every once in a while. Sorry. Streamlabs is just like, hey, you're dropping flames. I'm dropping flames, baby! Paparazzi gets like that. Dude, yeah. It's super culty, and, like, I say this a lot, but my paparazzi video, my original one, like, to this day, it still gets so many hate comments. You guys want to go through and read some of them? Because I get new ones, like, every day. These people are so brainwashed. It is wild. Let's see. Paparazzi. Where is my paparazzi video? Did it get taken down? Wait a minute. No, there's no way. I'm searching paparazzi, or I'm searching exposed. Oh. You have to click the show more. There we go. There it is. No, 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 shut up. Okay. We will sort by newest. 11 hours ago is this latest one. Why won't they support my business? Sparrow's got something very exciting going on in her life. Let me see. I think I can make myself smaller. Here we go. And then this one, I can make it bigger. Oh. They make this difficult. Come on, Streamlabs. There we go. That's good enough. And then I'll make myself even smaller. Let's read some paparazzi hate comments. 11 hours ago, my grandma and several of her friends, and she has no problem, out of maybe you wasn't devoted to the product or anything, so don't try to say that paparazzi is something that people should not join, because it is, so don't be talking that shit. And the reason people get mad is because they are either getting treated like crap or because of the people like you who just butthurt. I should move my little webcam on the other side. This is funny because, like, you can always tell. Oh my god, wait. Maybe I'll put the event list up here at the top. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can always tell who doesn't watch that video, like, most of the time. And also, let's see, the like and dislike ratio is probably 3.3 to 1.3. This is all paparazzi huns, dude. But, you can always tell who doesn't actually watch the video, because, like, I've never been in paparazzi. And they're all like, oh, this bitch just mad because she failed in paparazzi. And I'm like, I've never been in paparazzi, and you would know that if you watched the video. Yeah, Catherine, put some pants on. Alright, let me see. That hurt my brain. What's up with those eyebrows? They look like caterpillars across her forehead. Were they that bad? I mean, I don't know, I thought they were looking pretty bomb that day. I have trichotillomania, bitch. I don't have eyebrow hair. Have you ever tried to draw an eyebrow on your face? Like, without anything to go off of? It's not fun. It's ugly. Contemplation. Okay, 1 week ago. Ah, so yo failed, and this is why. Got it. What? What does that mean? No, I didn't fail. I mean, I guess I failed in another MLM, though, right? But obviously... Ooh, turn my light on my webcam. Obviously, making this video is not why I failed. Like, if I did fail, I would have made it after I failed. You see what I mean? It wouldn't have contributed to my failure. Thanks, R. I think the breakaway movement is, can get, whatever the fuck that water company is called. Kangen, I think? F the haters. Oh yeah, no, I know, but this is like my favorite thing that ever pops up on my, paparazzi. Like, if I'm checking my comments, if I see a comment from a paparazzi hun, I get so excited. This person said I sold it and never had anyone sign up under me. I made money. It's all how you do your business. And its starter kit is $99 and you can stop anytime. If you don't put into your business, you'll never make it. I made great money when I went full-time. Now I only do part-time and still make money. I haven't lost any money. Like I said, it's up to you on how well you do. My profit didn't all go back in either. Haha, this is funny. Any business is a chance you take. I know that wasn't really like a, oh, excuse me. I know this isn't really like a hate comment, it's just at the end she had to add that little like jab, like, this is funny. Jeez. Yeah, why is she lying? Dude, Angelise, seriously, like, so many of these people are like, I made $5,000 last week, girl. You're a liar. I don't know. This whole video is bullshit. If you don't like the company or their product, that's fine. But since you don't actually operate as a consultant in the business, you have no idea what you're talking about. There's no get-rich-quick MLM business, but no matter what business you enter into as an entrepreneur, you will work your behind off if you wish to be successful, period. And then someone's like, I agree with you. Oh wait, that must be that was the person who, that last one 11 hours ago. I agree with you. She just scrolls through the comments to find someone she agrees with. Oh my god. My reaction to that comment was also a burp. I like the argument of like, you're not in this company, so you don't even know. You can't know. And it's like, I don't know. I don't have to join Scientology to know that it's a fucking cult. You know what I mean? I'm out of wine. Hang on. Uno momento. Did you guys like that? Oh my gosh, everything is like frozen on my computer. What is going on? Oh god. And also I can hear Griffin crying. Oh god. What is happening? Hang on. Why? Okay, my webcam's frozen, right? Can you guys see me on webcam? Because it looks frozen to me. What the heck? Do I need to, like, reset it? Bye, Sheila. Man, I did my little, like, wine pouring dance, and then... and then it froze. It's like, now fuck this. Okay, let me, like, unplug my webcam and plug it back in. Maybe that'll help. This one? I don't know. Maybe it... I broke the internet. Let's see. Turn back on, baby. I know, my wine dance broke it. What the hell? Oh, I had one job. Can I, like... Because if I hide it on the stream, it's still frozen. What the heck? Ew! Maybe, okay, hold on. Yes, I want to remove webcam, and then I'll just, like, add it back and see if that fixes it. Huh. Okay, wait. Yes. Yes! I fixed it! Anyway. Have you tried turning it off and on? I think Streamlabs just got confused. March has been a hellish month, and this is just more evidence of that. It's probably dead forever, yes. Nice, okay. I'm dying, that was so funny. Okay, one more hate comment, and then we'll move on to the next. Let me see. For someone who thinks they know it all, you know nothing. Thank you, Lynn Ledford. Yeah, clearly. How long is this video? Like an hour? Oh no, 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know anything about paparazzi. That's so funny. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, Griffin sounds so sad. Oh, I totally have my DMs up. Whoopsie doodle. Okay. Ooh, let me put this down here because now you can't see my event list. Video capture device. No! There we go. Anywho, okay. Okay, this person has sent me a lot of stuff in the past too. I bet there's like a lot of good shit in here. Anyway. Everyone in my life is being so loud right now. Also, my webcam is like super close now all of a sudden. What happened? I broke everything. Okay, anyway. I have a very recent disgusting MLM story you can share featuring not one but two MLMs. Back in December, I had a very traumatic scenario where I saved my estranged sister's life that resulted in PTSD. Oh my god. So about a week later, I posted letting my family know what was going on. And a friend of mine is a Beachbody coach. Wait, a friend of mine is a Beachbody coach, sent me a message suggesting I talk to their upline because they were in a similar situation. I was very vulnerable and needed someone to talk to who wasn't inside the situation. So I did, even though I knew better. My fault. She proceeded to lecture me how I needed to work out and actually eat to help myself through, which as a certified personal trainer and someone who's going to school for nutrition, I know. When I told her this, and I wasn't interested in Beachbody, she berated me and told me what a failure I was going to be at dealing with my sister's condition. Yeah, because I had the drive to work out while planning my sister's end-of-life shit while she was in the ICU. And we didn't know if she was going to make it, so I blocked them both. Flash forward to February 11th, I get a call late at night from the hospital saying my sister had been brought in and they were performing life-saving measures, but it didn't look good. The next morning she passed. Fuck heroin. Later that day, I posted letting people know. My old Mary Kay director reached out sending her condolences. Appreciate that because we were heartbroken. No family should go through what we did and lose their sister at 27. Then this bitch asked me if I was available to go to a director debut in 2 nights. Yes, I want to go be in a room stuffed with a bunch of bubbly fake fucks who make money off of others' failures while processing my baby sister's death, making arrangements, dealing with PTSD, oh, and the goddamn pandemic. She blocked me after I declined. Oh my god. While I will admit I wasn't nice, I wasn't overly rude either, but let her know she'd crossed the line. Anywho, love you. Let me clarify, because reading that over, it doesn't make sense. My little sister who passed was 27 years old, so I called her my baby sister. Haha. Oh, farts. Holy farts. Oh my gosh. Oh, Robin, I missed your donation, because I didn't have my ear thing in. But thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that's the worst story ever. How'd the tree get in your roof? What? The tree? There's a tree in my roof? Are you talking about... Oh, well that's a balloon. That's Sparrow's birthday balloon that a cat chewed the little string and then it floated up. That is a ceiling fan that goes downstairs, just hanging really high, if that's what you're talking about. It's not a tree, it's a fan. Yeah, this whole thing is really horrible, and that's really upsetting. I'm sorry about your sister, too. That's awful. Oh, I have a... Oh my gosh, did I spill wine on the floor? Fuck. I did spill wine on the floor. Savannah? What is your problem? Oh my gosh. This floor is gonna be sticky after this. This is why we don't eat by the computers, friends. Yeah, one of my childhood friends overdosed. I think it was on heroin, too. It was some drug, but yeah. I think it was heroin. Oh, what? Wait, I missed... Oh, being clean from heroin. Yeah, congratulations, Robin. Great job. Oh, a tree in Robin's roof. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess I missed... I know, wasting wine. I guess I missed something somewhere. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's unfortunate. Thank you for sharing, though. That's... Oh, that makes me really unhappy. Okay, let's see... Someone said, Savannah, read this. That's what you told us to say. I love your content. Keep up the good work. I also wanted to briefly say I've never been in an MLM and I still love your content. I found one of your videos when I searched for Monet on YouTube after seeing someone from school who wouldn't shut up about it. And I've been here ever since with all the love from Massachusetts. That's great. I love when people can find me that way, for sure. Oh, jeez. See, that's like when all the Huns are always like, oh, anti-MLM is just a bunch of bitches who couldn't succeed. They didn't want to put in the work. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people have never been in an MLM. Redonkulous. Okay. Let me refresh here. Come on, internet. Oh, On Fire sent me... Okay. Not too much of a story, I mentioned it before, but a cousin and I went to a local vegan food festival a few years ago, like 2018. There were so many MLMs there, and the woman running the Pure Romance booth was the worst. She literally came up to people in line for vegan barbecue and just got in their face. Also, at one point, she left her husband alone at the booth, and I'm pretty sure that's frowned upon because it's supposed to women selling to women. Anyway, my cousin and I were joking and now have vegan lube about what their other lube must have been made of. Ooh. Yeah? Yeah, what the heck? When I was in middle school, Mary Kay came to our school and handed out catalogs and tried to recruit during our career day. That reminds me of Edward Scissorhands, because she's the Avon lady. She, like... she's, like, talking to that teenager sitting, like, painting her toenails on the bed, and she's just like, you don't think I have any money, do you? So weird. I love your loose, funny anti-MLM style. Anti-MLM videos are necessary, but some of them tend to come off as too serious. I feel the same way, honestly. I mean, I appreciate everyone's different contents and stuff, but, yeah, I think there needs to be an entertainment value somewhere along the line, you know? So, I just always want to be having fun. No matter what I end up doing with anti-MLM content, I just want to have fun, that's it. I mean, that's not it, but that's like a very important part of it, I think. Got hit up on Facebook from a high school friend about a tax-sheltered investment option and asked me to watch a 13-minute video. Is this an MLM? Tax-sheltered investment option. I mean, maybe it's a straight-up pyramid scheme. I don't know. Oh my god. Wow. My brother is on a podcast literally called Becoming the 1%. What? Oh my god. That sounds gross. Yeah, it may not be a MLM, but it's some kind of scam. Yeah, that Facebook investment thing sounds like a scam for sure. Becoming the 1% sounds like an interesting podcast, though. I'm jumping around a lot, sorry. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? I shouldn't have opened all these DMs, because now I'm, like, having a hard time looking through them. Okay, wait, I already read that one. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, there's so much. This person sent me a lot over the past year. Okay. She says, this is going to be the Reader's Digest version to keep it short. It was about March of last year, and I got asked to host a party for Pampered Chef, and like the dumb fuck I am, I said, sure, why not knowing what it was or anything. Well, once the party was over, I got bombarded by 2 different people getting me to sign up. While I was battling undiagnosed fibromyalgia, chronic widespread muscle pain with no known cause, basically, I wanted to make money, but still take care of myself, so it made sense to sign up. I'm a dumb fuck round 2. So I signed up, bought the kit, was doing the training, and doing everything but the recruiting, was in all the Zoom calls, did the training, etc. Of course, I'm not making any money, and in the entire year I'm with them, I made about $80. In these Zoom calls, I'm getting asked why I'm not recruiting. I need to try harder. I'm not making any money because I'm not recruiting. I need to push product more. I need to cold message people. I need to expand my group. I need to invite friends of friends. I need to push more on my friends and family. Being the spineless pushover I am, I couldn't say no. So here I am cold messaging people and to hold parties, trying to push them to buy things they couldn't afford. After a while, I just kind of stopped trying, eventually checking out and not even being that active on my own parties. I finally walked away a year later, abruptly quitting and not putting forth any more effort and just letting all my shit lapse. I can never say that word. My upline is now no longer talking to me, as well as 2 of my cousins and several friends. Oh my god. That's like a classic, yeah. You just lose relationships, that's just what happens. That's really unfortunate, but like, I mean, we hear this shit all the time in MLMs, you know? I'm like trying to get this piece of hair I see in the viewfinder. I was like touching the wrong side of my head. Anyway, that's kind of how I was with Gold Canyon though. Like, I kind of just like stopped trying. Well, I mean, I was only in it for 3 months because they drop you after 3 months, but oh my god, this hair is driving me crazy. Ugh. But yeah, they drop you after 3 months if you don't meet, like, I think it was like $200 in sales, and like I did not meet that, so they just dropped me. But yeah, towards the end of it, I was just like, fuck this, because I had made maybe like $100 in sales myself, and at that point, no one else wanted to buy shit from me. I think my mom made a purchase once, and that was it. But one time I got invited to a Primerica interview with a bunch of people in a room, and I pissed off the presenter by falling asleep, and then I said I needed to use the bathroom and snuck out. Yeah, I've been to a Primerica pitch meeting before. Those people are pushy, dude. Does my chair go up any higher? Nope. Nope, I'm just a shorty. Oh, someone mentioned Cece? I love Cece. I wonder what MLM Huns who always talk about college and 9-to-5 jobs have to say to those of us who want to be doctors and architects and who enjoy college. School is for fools! Come on! A church member recently messaged me about Pamper Chef. I'm gonna move this screen over here. There. Oh no, now my mic's in the way. Okay, sorry. We still have nearly 30-year-old stones from Pampered Chef. I guess that went downhill and had already had some other products that were meh. At least the MLM could do is offer us good products. I thought Pampered Chef at least gave you like a lifetime guarantee or something. You're welcome, Catherine. Lilla Rose. I've never heard of it. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm assuming it's an MLM, but yeah, I've never heard of it. Sorry, my dream job requires 2 degrees. Yeah, wow. Okay, that one. Okay, I have another story here. This one says, I don't know if you heard about the shitstorm that hit Tennessee and Georgia yesterday. Oh yeah, some of you guys were talking about it here in the chat just a second ago. This is the second natural disaster in a year since I've lived in East Nashville. Last year was a tornado. Yesterday was flatline winds and hail the size of quarters and ping pong balls. Holy shit. Several trees fell, one landing into my house when I was shielding my precious dogs and begging the universe to take me and spare them. My heart. I'm now having to live in a motel after the insurance company said the roof is mega fucked and all of our windows are shot out by hail. Oh my god. The Hun came into play this morning. A very amazing neighbor of mine let me shower at her place and made me coffee and let me charge my phone after nearly 0% sleep in the pitch black and silence last night. Oh my god. An Herbalife Hun came door to door saying we could get the benefits of a full day's worth of nutrition with just water. I was kind of crying, and my neighbor that I just met today, and she's an actual saint, screamed at her that she was preying on us for not having power. I live in a neighborhood with a lot of Section 8 housing. Oh, this is Robin. Okay. I've just been high stress for the last 24 hours, and I have half a tree in my home. The fact some Hun took natural disaster as an opportunity truly upset me. That's so sad. She sent a picture too. I can't. Oh my gosh. It won't let me click on the picture. Here. Let me accept it and I can... Robin, are you okay with sharing it? Because, I mean, it's straight up a tree in your house. I'm assuming it fell into your house. It's a big tree. Holy shit. Okay, wait. Hang on. Let me see. I set things up all goofy. I gotta make me smaller again. Video capture device. Okay. That's the tree we were all talking about. Holy shit. Oh, Griffin is still crying. I'm trying to make her picture bigger so y'all... Oh, here we go. So y'all can see it better. But, damn. That's a big tree! I'm sorry you're going through that. That fucking sucks, dude. But also... I mean, who does that? The Herbalife hunt? Like, what the fuck? Like, imagine a natural disaster happening and then you being like, now's the perfect time to prey on people. Like, what the fuck? Who does that shit? That's so upsetting. I'm so sorry. Everyone wants a side of lead poisoning with their natural disaster. But oh, thank you, Helena. Thanks for helping this college student avoid scams. Oh, thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, it's spring, so it's almost about to be summer. All those summer jobs are going to start showing up, and yeah, that's upsetting. Okay, hi Savannah, I'm not sure if this is up your alley, but I think you should look into the various house painting scams targeting college students. Ooh, I've heard of this too though, oh my god, okay. I've heard of College Works paintings and student painters, and I think there are more. An acquaintance from high school is trying to recruit local teens to join her small business as painters, and when I try to warn her, she just tried to call me about the opportunity. From what I understand, it's similar to MLMs, but I'd love to hear your take on it. Dude, yeah, like I've heard of it before. I just totally forgot about it until right now. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what all the details were, but damn. The Huns were super excited about everyone getting a stimulus, even though getting their own proved they weren't as successful as they claimed. Why do I drink wine while I do this? My glass says time to unwind. No, honestly, guys, like, I had a day. Griffin's been, like, fussy all day, and then, like, Griffin would be crying, and then, like, Sparrow was like, Mom, get me this, and I'm like, dude, your brother is screaming right now, can you ask me later? So I'm happy my husband came home, and I'm like, thank Jesus. Oh, let me rephrase that. My husband came home with wine. What a mighty good man. Oh, hey, Amanda. Your overtime at work. Oh, I'm sorry. I never even thought of it being an MLM. Oh, yeah, the college painter thing. Yeah, I think you would technically say it's an MLM. Zombie apocalypse equals beach body, so you're fit enough to run, and Arbonne because fizz sticks help you run fast. Dude, fizz sticks are not that great. They're pretty gross. Might get another Smirnoff Ice. Do it, baby! So I'm not the only one over here sipping on some booze. Who walks up to Zombie? Zombie, rawr, grr, MLM Humbot. Hey, hon, want to join my team? Yeah, pretty much. They'd recruit anybody, especially during an apocalypse. Can you imagine what the Huns would do during an apocalypse? They'd try to capitalize on that hardcore, even though, like, currency wouldn't be a thing anymore. Yeah, no, that painting thing is a really interesting thing to look into, though. Okay. I don't think I have any more, like, stories to read, but I did. Someone sent me this video of this girl pretty much comparing a certain drug to, like, drug dealing to MLMs, and it's super weird. I have to find it, because I edited it earlier to blur out her face so I could show you guys. It's something.
Okay,
Oh,
so...
wait. Okay, now I need to... Nope, that's not what I wanted to move. Pew! Okay. Here's this fucking weird-ass video. I'm drinking Bailey's, you're not alone alcohol-wise. Good! Drinking a beer and packing up shipments from my actual business here. That's awesome. You can just booze up on the job. I love that. Hey, JC, you sent me a message. I'll go and look at it in a second. Okay. But I'm going to press play on this and we can all giggle together. Oh, hey, Mama Shay Bay. Thanks for joining. What's up?
Oh, I'm inside now because I was outside by the pool, but it started storming. So I turned on Netflix. So you guys, I was outside at the pool, but it started storming, so I'm watching Netflix right now. And I'm watching this documentary, and this guy, it's a cocaine documentary. And they're like interviewing this cocaine addict. Hi, Allie. or not addict, this cocaine dealer. And the woman asked him, you know, what's your business model? You know, like, how do you run your business? And he said, well, you know, there's kind of like one higher up and then a bunch of employees. So it's a pyramid structure. A pyramid structure. And then he's like, yeah, so kind of like any other business, kind of like any other company where there's an owner and then there's a bunch of employees that work for them and make this owner money, but there's one boss. A pyramid structure is different than a pyramid scheme, you guys. Pyramid structure is an employee structure. You have one person or a couple of people who own the company. You don't own the company. You go in and you make them money. Is that a scam? Is your job a scam? People who work at McDonald's, one person owns that McDonald's franchise. Is that a scam? No. You're an employee. A pyramid scheme is, first of all, illegal. Literally illegal everywhere. And a pyramid scheme also is where people promise products, but there's actually no products in a pyramid scheme. They only solely focus on recruiting. So with a pyramid scheme, it's just recruit, but there's no actual product. So people are always like, oh, well, what you're doing is a pyramid. And I'm like, well, do you know what a pyramid structure is? Oh, well, yeah, it's a scam. Okay, well, there's a difference between a pyramid structure, which is an employee, and a pyramid scheme.
No one calls it that, though.
And what I'm doing is neither a pyramid structure, because I'm self-employed. I'm the boss of my business. I'm self-employed. But it's also not a pyramid scheme because we have thousands of products. And yes, we get paid for recruiting, but we get paid in 10 other different ways. We don't solely focus on recruiting. We have thousands of clinically backed products. But that just really like opened my brain right there, how this drug dealer in this documentary says he runs his cocaine business with a pyramid structure because there's one big boy and a bunch of little boys and maybe some women. So educate yourself before you even talk about these subjects. Pyramid structure is an employee structure. One big dog, bunch of other little dogs. Pyramid scheme, completely illegal. No products, only focuses on recruiting, but promises products, but there is no products. Know the fucking difference. Don't talk about these unless you actually know. Educate yourself, you guys. Knowledge is power. But I just wanted to say that, and I didn't want to put more in my story because there's already so much on there.
I'm sure there is.
But yeah, okay. Bye.
Oh my god. Alright. So First of all, like, I don't even know what kind of point she was trying to make. Like, if you're gonna sit there and try to make MLMs look good by comparing it to fucking drug dealing, like, what? Knowledge is power. My cheeks hurt from laughing just now. Oh my god. Knowledge is power. But, I don't think this bitch is educated either, like. Alright, Alyssa, good night to your babies. Her brain was open. You know you're in a bad spot when you compare your job to drug dealing. It's bad. That's bad. It's getting dark in here. Hold on, let me turn on a light. Okay. Yeah, fucking unbelievable. This isn't the flex she thinks it is. Man. Like, that's a hun I would love to see a debate with. But also, I mean, like, first of all, no one, she's all like, you're getting a pyramid scheme confused with a pyramid structure. And it's like, what the fuck is a pyramid structure? Like, nobody calls it that. We just call it a legit business. Like, just because something is shaped like a pyramid doesn't make it a pyramid scheme, hun. It's all about the actual business going on within that pyramid. I think that's what the Huns don't understand. I think that they get confused because there's like graphics of, you know, there's a CEO at the top and we're like, oh my god, they're all the same shape, but it's like, yeah, but it's the direction that the money is going that really makes the big difference. Oh, thank you for joining, AJ. Thank you so much. Educate yourself. Thank you, Robin. Thanks for joining. She also said that pyramid schemes don't have products at all, and that's just not true. In my Mormon school class, they have called the church a pyramid. LOL, can't wait to leave now that I'm 18. Yeah, get out of there. Holy shit. But yeah. What was I just saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. How it's... Because, I mean, literally so many companies have been brought down that are MLMs by the FTC for being a pyramid scheme. Advocare being one of them. Herbalife has been literally fined for being a pyramid scheme. Obviously, they still exist, but they had to redo a lot of their business structure. But those two companies had products. So, yeah, the argument that pyramid schemes don't have products, like, that's not true. What makes the difference between a pyramid scheme and a pyramid structure, I guess, and an MLM, would be that if you make more money recruiting than you do selling products. Which, obviously, is just a loophole to make MLMs, legal. Because without that loophole, they wouldn't be. I want to see these people's JDs. What's a JD? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm glad I was only in Plexus for 6 months last year and then woke up and found this anti-MLM community and got out of there without anything really bad happening. Yeah. Plexus, I've heard. Oh my god. Why do I do this to myself? It's stupid. Every time I trip over my words, I just drink more. Bad idea! But yeah, my sister used to work with someone who was a Plexus hun. And like right as the pandemic hit, she was just all out there trying to recruit people. It's so messed up. At least I think it was Plexus. Honestly, have they never heard of the corporate ladder? It's not even a pyramid shape because different functions in different companies doesn't equate ownership. Right, yeah. It's like there's a business hierarchy. And you're getting that hierarchy confused with a pyramid scheme. Hello. Hello. JD is a Juris Doctorate. Oh, yeah. Isn't that, that's like lawyer speak, right? I only know that from a certain YouTuber who left the community. People were talking about her JD. The almighty funnel excuse. Yeah. But, let me see. Oh, one of you guys is saying that you sent me another message that I missed. Oh, on fire. Okay. Not too much of a story. Wait, hold on. No, I read this, right? Oh, I just mentioned in the live chat that some of those housekeeping and painter things and such are actual human trafficking. That's all. So super predatory to college kids. Fucking what? Bitch, what? How? Ugh, man. Yeah, I really need to look into that. That's fucking crazy. My dad just told me my uncle tested positive for COVID. Hope this stream can cheer me up. Oh, Maria, I'm sorry. That sucks. You know what I've been hearing, though? And maybe this is just me selectively reading good things these days because my mental health is... But, they're saying that, like, the survival rate of COVID is a lot better than it used to be because they kind of found out that, like, respirators and stuff kind of can make it worse in a lot of cases. And was part of the reason why a lot of people were dying. If that helps. I don't know. Hopefully they can help your uncle. Hopefully he doesn't get to that point anyway that he has to be on a respirator. That's scary. I have my appointment for April 9th to get my vaccine. I was supposed to go on Monday, this upcoming Monday, because my husband's work is giving it out to employees and their spouses. But he done goofed it up and then went to go reschedule my appointment, and then they were all filled up. So I was left on my own to find my own appointment. Some human trafficking isn't sex trafficking, it's labor too. Just prepare yourself because it's not just MLMs. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Helena, congratulations on your first dose of Pfizer. Yeah, I actually, I really wanted the 2-dose one. I ended up scheduling an appointment for the Johnson & Johnson one, though, because it's literally, they just opened it up in Arizona on Wednesday for people who are over 16 to get them, so I've been waiting this whole time because I'm obviously not an essential worker or anything. So I was looking around, and it was so hard to find an appointment, but I ended up scheduling at the place my parents are getting their Johnson & Johnson vaccine at, and I figure that's fine because where my husband works, they were giving out the Johnson & Johnson one too, so I'm like, okay, I guess either way I probably would have been getting the Johnson & Johnson one, but I don't know, I kind of wanted the 2-dose one because it's supposedly more effective, but the Johnson & Johnson one hasn't been out long enough for them to really do, testing, and they're talking about maybe having to do a booster shot after 8 weeks with that one to make the effectiveness better, but I think they're still testing that, so either way, I'm excited. I can't wait. You still don't qualify for the vax. Yeah, I think it's still being rolled out in a lot of places. Thankfully, my dad's a doctor, so he got his vaccine already, but it sucks that everyone under 60 won't get them till the end of the year or next year. I guess it depends on where you're at. Because, yeah, Arizona just opened it up this week to everybody under or over 16. I'm very happy because my parents ended up saying they were going to get it, and I was really, afraid of what would happen if they didn't end up getting it. So they are, and I'm going with them, so that makes me happy. My mom's been obsessed with Plexus since the lockdown started because of the health aspect. The overlap between military spouses and MLMs is disheartening. Yeah, it is. With Plexus, they got a letter from the FTC, a warning letter, back in, I think, June of last year. Excuse me. But yeah. Like, the whole health aspect thing is, like, it's so shitty because they're preying on that right now. So hard, in fact, that the FTC had to tell them to knock it off. The vaccine, from what I understand, how it goes is it is free. Like, the actual vaccine is free, but depending on where you go, like, some of them will charge an administrative fee, like the fee to give you the poke. And usually, if you have insurance, it'll cover that. But if you don't have insurance, you might have to cover that cost yourself to pay someone to poke you in the arm with it. It's ridiculous, but welcome to America. Oh, you're in South America. Gotcha. Yeah, comorbidities and stuff, they got it sooner. Plexus Tia is, it's an MLM. They sell, like, they're like, essentially like Herbalife. Like, they sell supplements and protein powders and stuff, and then they make all the same bullshit, health claims that companies like Herbalife like to do. I'm hoping it helps others when I get the vaccine. That's how I feel, too. I'm like, I'm literally getting the vaccine for my kids, you know? Like, this is gonna sound bad, like, because of my mental health and stuff, but, like, I couldn't care less about what happens to me, but since it affects other people whether or not I get the vaccine, that's why I'm getting it. Because I couldn't care less about myself. The only reason I care about myself is that I have kids that need their mom. That sounds really bad, but that's... I've kind of always felt that way ever since I've had kids. Like, anything for the kids, you know? Pink juice, that's right, yeah. And not just kids, I mean, like, people who can't get the vaccine, too. Not that I ever leave my house, but still, I mean, it's important. Illuminati probably does have a video about Plexus. Yeah, she makes videos about, like, every MLM. Drives me crazy hearing Huns talk crap about corporate jobs when I've worked both MLM sales and corporate sales. Like, dude, we get all the perks they rave about and more, car bonuses and all. I mean, true, yeah. There are corporate jobs that give out cars and stuff, huh? Thanks, Allie. Oh, I did see someone earlier asking what color this was. Oh, thank you for joining, Caffeinated Angel. This is... I think it's called Cosmic Sunshine. It's by, Arctic Fox. Oh, the Illuminati just did a video on Plexus? Dude, like, she's always, like, one step ahead of me. Like, I love her content so much, but what did she do the other day? It was, oh, Forever Living. Because so many people have asked me to cover Forever Living. So I, like, started making steps to start researching it, and then, like, I went on YouTube, and it was, like, 3 hours ago, Illuminati uploaded a Forever Living video. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not doing Forever Living now. Not that it's a competition or anything, but it's just, like, I don't know, I don't want people to be like, you're copying her, blah, blah. It's like, because I'm at the point where I'm like, if someone else in the community makes a video about something, like, instead of making my own video, I'll just be like, hey, go watch their video on the subject, you know? They did it first, after all. They deserve all the views. But yes, thank you to everyone who is getting the vaccine. Seriously, thank you. I'm pretty sure I had COVID twice. It was horrible. I do work in a hospital, so it was probably inevitable. Yeah. My husband and I were in Manhattan the week that the first COVID case was caught in Manhattan. And then we flew home, obviously. My husband was really sick after that. And so we thought he had COVID, but then he had an antibody test, like, a few months later, and it said that he had no antibodies. So we don't know if it was COVID or not, and if the antibodies just, like, flushed out of his system or however the hell that works. But, like, I mean, I was sick. Sparrow had a fever. Like, I was, like, lightly sick, but my husband was, like, super sick for, like, a week. Arctic Fox is so dope, but the company owners pissed me off. I've heard something about Arctic Fox in that way, but I'm pretty sure, don't they donate to, like, wildlife foundations and stuff, or something like that? some of their profits. I don't know, I like that. A friend of mine works with digital marketing, and a hun once tried to hire her to help her with her social media, and she declined just because she doesn't want to support MLMs in a way. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, you hear a lot of stories about a lot of people who are like, I was applying for a job, and then I found out it was a corporate position at an MLM, and then they, like, turn it down, which is always, that's always nice to hear. I always wonder, like, if I was put in that situation, what I would do. I mean, now I definitely wouldn't work for them, but, like, in the past, it's, like, it's hard to say, because, like, you're not the one who's actively screwing people over, but you work for the company who is doing that, so, yeah, it's hard. I don't support Illuminati because what she did to another anti-MLM YouTuber. I thought her and Madison, like, squashed their beef. I think they did. But yeah, Madison is everything and I love her. Alright, Catherine, have a good night. Well, I'm going to go through and refresh one more time, but I've been alive for an hour and 15 minutes. That was pretty good. That was good. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I didn't miss anything that anyone sent me. If I did, I'm sorry, but I'd like to do this every week. That'd be fun. Madison is amazing. She really is. She's so wonderful. My uncle works corporate for an MLM, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't know. How would you not know if you're actively working for them, though? Why do almost all health MLMs have living or life in their names, but their founders are dead? That's fucked up. Yeah. No, weekly chats would be fun for sure. I think, I mean, fuck, like, I could play WoW right now. I mean, if you guys want to chill still and play some WoW, but where can I send a video? Yeah, send me stuff on Instagram. So what I'll end up doing is, I guess for the next week, just send me whatever, and then I will actively be in my DMs to actually like plan for this. If we're gonna make it a weekly thing, like, that gives me more of a reason to be in my DMs, so I know, like, so, because I would definitely like to be more, like, structured in knowing what I'm gonna talk about and this and that. So yeah, throughout the week, if you want to send stuff in, submit stuff that I can talk about, we can do that. Can you get the vaccine if you're pregnant? I heard conflicting answers. So from what I understand, and obviously I'm not a doctor, so don't take this as medical advice, but from what I understand, it's similar with pregnant women, that, like, other vaccines are, where, like, for example, when I was pregnant with Griffin, and also with Sparrow too, my doctor wanted me to get the whooping cough vaccine and the flu vaccine, when I was, like, early in my 3rd trimester. I think she said, like, before 36 weeks or something, because you pass the antibodies along to your baby. So from what I heard, same thing with the COVID vaccine. Like, if you get vaccinated, I don't know if you have to be a certain amount along. The baby probably has to be in a certain gestation to be able to benefit from it, but that's what I've heard. And if that's the case, that's awesome. But I haven't seen anything that says it's necessarily dangerous. But I also know they haven't really studied it on them yet. On pregnant women, that is. The owner of AF just has some questionable... Oh, she deleted that. Breastfeeding. Okay, so with breastfeeding, and so this is the reason why I actually really wanted the 2-dose vaccine, which scientifically, I feel like maybe with Johnson & Johnson, the single-dose one, it should work the same way, but I don't know. What am I? I'm not a scientist. But they did a study that women who were breastfeeding who had mRNA vaccines, so that was the Pfizer and Moderna, they found the antibodies in the breast milk. So that's why I wanted one of those too, because there was a study that said it passes along to the baby. But there's no evidence that the Johnson & Johnson one does. But that might just be because it hasn't been out long enough to study it yet. But yeah, exactly. It can be difficult to tell with such little research done on pregnant people. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously don't take anything I'm saying as medical advice. Talk to your doctors, please. Dear God, please. I'm pretty sure there's data to be had somewhere along the line on pregnant women, but I don't think they've done, like, actual studies on it. But, I mean, they do know the way the science works, or how it's supposed to work anyway. So, but yeah. Yeah, Danielle, that's what I heard too. Like, in general, I mean, vaccines, because there's a difference between the Moderna and Pfizer one, and then Johnson & Johnson, because Moderna and Pfizer uses a messenger RNA is what it's called, to, like, essentially teach your cells how to protect itself or whatever, do the thing. And then the Johnson & Johnson one, like, introduces that kind of more directly. But in general, it does the same thing. It's just two different ways of doing it. But again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know these things. This is just what I've read. Yeah. Especially the Johnson & Johnson one doesn't have a lot of information on it. But in general, I think the doctors are just kind of going off what we know about vaccines in general. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's vaccines that pregnant people shouldn't get and vice versa. Okay, yeah, there have not been studies on COVID vaccine in pregnancy. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I didn't think there was. But there was a study with breastfeeding mothers. More research before they mass roll out any of the vaccines. I mean, in this situation, I think they did really well. I think it's a medical miracle that they were able to get it out as fast as they did. Yeah, Amanda, definitely talk to your doctor for sure. Depending on how far along you are, they might want to make you wait, or wait until a further gestation, or even till after you have the baby. COVID vaccines were created so quickly that I wouldn't want to risk it if I was pregnant. Here's the way I see it, and I agree with the pregnancy thing. Like, I can understand why someone who might be pregnant might be like, I'll just wait until after the baby's born. Which, in that case, it's like, that's why everyone else needs to get their vaccines, right? To protect people who maybe have a medical thing that makes it so they can't get it. But I look at it this way, like, there's two different groups of people here. There's one group of people who are like, I don't know, the vaccine came out way too fast and that makes me not want to get it. And then the other side is where I fall. It's like, holy shit, I can't believe that science got the vaccine out so fast. That's amazing. So I see it more as a positive. I think it's really cool that the vaccines were able to get out. Obviously, time is a factor, but in general, I mean, we've been making vaccines for years. I think people, scientists and doctors and shit, kind of know what to do with them by now. Coworker's 32 weeks and her doctor said no vaccine. I think that's smart. I mean, I understand that. The research has been the same. The difference is that production was done at the same time as the studies. Usually production doesn't begin until clinical trials are complete. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we were put on a bit of a time constraint. My vibe has you feeling Halloweeny. This is actually a pink shirt, but the light above me is yellow, so I guess the webcam just picks it up. It makes it look orange, but no, it's like a hot pink shirt. One of my besties got the vaccine super early right after she gave birth. She has severe physical complications in an autoimmune disease. Yeah, you know, that's another thing that I've been hearing, and again, I'll keep repeating this, but please don't take any of that I'm saying as medical advice, but from what I've heard, they're saying that people, and maybe it's just with certain autoimmune disorders, but like, they say that people with autoimmune disorders can get the vaccine and should get the vaccine. But I don't know the science behind that, but that's just what I've been hearing. There are 10 plus years of research and testing in mRNA and SARS vaccines. Scientists use that research as a jump off. That's how we got the vax so quickly. It's amazing. That's exactly, yeah, Becca. That's how I feel too. I think it's really, really cool. I mean, honestly, like, it's been a year. It would have been great to have it sooner, but, like, we can't rush these things. I mean, even though they did rush it compared to how vaccines have been released historically, but this was kind of a special circumstance, and I think they did a really great job. I have an autoimmune disease, RA, and got the vaccine with no problem. Yeah, that's great. The research is up to the same standards as any other vaccine. It was prioritized due to the need. Yeah. The technology for these vaccines has been around for over a decade, and they've just now tailored it to work for COVID. It is safe. Yeah, it is 100% safe. Yeah, I don't think no one has died from any of the COVID vaccines at all. Obviously, people can have allergic reactions, but it's hard to plan for that sometimes. But no one has died from it, which is, again, amazing. Anyway, I hope that everyone watching this is considering getting their vaccine when they can. Sorry, I'm just like... this really went off topic, didn't it? I'm sorry. Well, yeah, anyway, this was really fun. I kind of want to play WoW. So if you guys want to stick around for a little bit, we can play some WoW. And I understand if you don't like to watch people play video games. You totally don't have to. And I understand if you don't. Looking for a game. Oh, maybe I should start WoW first and then it'll find it. You had a meningitis reaction. Meningitis. I'm like so bad at saying that. Hello, WoW, where'd you go? Dude, bacterial meningitis is the scariest fucking thing to me, dude. You know what? We'll take it easy right now, because I'm starting a mage on the Horde. I have a level 60 mage on Alliance, but I want a mage on the Horde. So I'm leveling it up, but I also want it to be a fire mage, and I play arcane, and like it's just, I'm like learning how to play it. Because it's definitely two super different things. Well, bye to everybody who doesn't want to play WoW, but thank you for being here otherwise. Where am I? I'm in Ogremar. What was I doing last time I stopped this? Well, let's queue up for a dungeon. Which apparently I can only join one of them. Blood Elves, yeah, I prefer Alliance, honestly. But, I have a lot of friends who play the Horde, so, like, I get, like, so I have a, leveled up monk on the Horde, but, like, they got nerfed so bad in Shadowlands. Is this World of Warcraft? Yes, yes it is. Yes, you can watch me play WoW while you fail at Breath of the Wild. Sparrow plays Breath of the Wild. She likes to watch Hassan Piker play it too. Do I play D&D? I have played D&D before, but I'm not... Ooh, I gotta do a scenario? Okay. I've never really gotten into D&D, although I've done it before. So I totally would, like, if I was with a group of people who were willing to, like, stick with it, you know? Then I would be more willing to do it. What's up, Zoldazar? But yeah, it's like every time I've ever joined a, Ooh, I got a new spell. Every time I've ever joined a D&D group, it's like we get together like once or twice and then that's it. Damn, this is so loud. I want to start playing it, but I don't know how it works. It looks so hard. Dude, WoW is so easy, and there's so many different ways to play it. I mean, there's a lot to it, and it's a super complicated game if you make it that way, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes it's just fun to just go, like, collect mounts and transmog and stuff. Like, this expansion, I have not really done any of the raiding content at all. I'm just following this guy. I'm assuming I'm supposed to. But, in Battle for Azeroth I did. I won a lot harder in Battle for Azeroth, but like raiding is just, it's so, people are so meta, you know, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with you fucking people. I just want to like casually play. I just want to, honestly, like, I would just want to collect mounts. That's my favorite thing to do. So like, you can play WoW for a lot of different reasons. I don't know what this, where are you leading me? Princess. Okay. Anti-MLM D&D. Holy shit, you guys. Do you wanna? I don't want to be the dungeon master, though. Does anyone want to be dungeon master? I totally would! That'd be so fun. I think I have the D&D handbook, too. When I say I have it, I think my husband bought it, so it's in our house somewhere. Bye, Singing the Blues. Thanks for being here. Scarlet Fever? I thought that was like an old school thing. Do I have to jump on this? Where am I going? Where are we going? Stardew Valley's fun. I haven't played it since they made it multiplayer. I played it when it was like the single player. I ended up marrying Elliot. He was my Fabio dream. Right? His name was Elliot, I think. The, like, poet or whatever. Super hipster. But, I mean, I don't know. I put off playing WoW for 10 years. Because my husband's been playing WoW for a really long time. And, he's tried to get me into it since we were teenagers, and I wouldn't do it, and it's only because I knew I would like it too much and it would take up too much of my time, and it certainly has. Sorry, I'm skipping the scenarios. I never watched that shit. See, there's a lot of people who are into WoW for the lore, too, and I'm just not. It just ain't me. I just got to Zuldazar, too, so, like, these quests are not fun, and I'm not fighting shit. It's all, like, a lot of, storyline shit right now, but I'm queued for dungeons, so 14 minutes. I mean, if there's a way that we can start a community D&D sesh, that'd be fun. Isn't this a... Oh! Was I supposed to go on this? Oh no. So like, oh yeah, you followed her. No, I didn't. I went ahead of her. Yeah, like, I feel like what I'm playing right now is boring because I'm not, like, fighting anything. But that's just because I just got here. Although I don't know how to get to where I'm supposed to go. Where am I? Oh. He's outside. Yeah, no, WoW's a lot of fun, though. And there's a lot of play styles, too. Oh, you had Scarlet Fever in the 80s? Yeah, like, I don't even know what it is. Shans, you feel me. Yeah, it absolutely took over my life. All of my spare time, I'm just like, time to play WoW. Like, I have to, like, talk myself out of playing WoW. It's hard. VC and Discord. Oh, yeah, I mean, we could make it a anti-MLM community thing, or, like a members and patron only thing. But I also don't want people to feel like they have to, pay to be in our D&D club. I would hate that. So we'd have to figure out a way to do it another way. If anyone is willing to be a dungeon master. Have I played The Sims? Oh, girl. Angelise, I have an entire playlist of, I did the 100 Baby Challenge. So if you go on my channel, you can watch all of those videos. And then after that, I pretty much stopped playing because it was a lot. Zandala. Yeah, I mean, seriously, guys, if you want to do community D&D, I would absolutely be down. Oh, okay, where are we going? I guess we're just staying in Zuldazar. It didn't give me a option. Okay. Bye, Mombi. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if you like The Sims and you watch my content, you'll probably like my 100 baby challenge. It was a while ago. That was a good, like, 2 years ago I did that, but it's definitely still up on my channel. Scarlet fever came from strep throat? Interesting. The Sims, yeah, The Sims will consume your time too. I mean, it's just like any other video game. Like, find something you really like and it'll consume your time. But yeah, Sims did that for me. But also, like, I was making videos of it too, so then I would have to, like, sit there and edit it. I would have, like, 3 hours at a time I would play it just to make a 20-minute long video. And it was a lot of work. I don't even know how I fucking did it, dude. I don't have flying yet on this character, so I can't just, like, fly up to these places. I have to take all the elevators and shit. I honestly hate Zuldazar. Again, like, I prefer Alliance. Scarlet fever is when strep throat infects your heart. That's interesting. Angelise, yeah. Dude, like, because I would download all the mods, and yeah, I'd fucking do create a sim all day long. It's so fun. Anyway, alright. Where are we going? Where is this guy at? Is this music new? It sounds different. How? What? What is the point of the staircase? It leads nowhere. Is my mount even gonna fit in here? Urgh. Let's go. This looks like an elevator, right? Is this an elevator? Hello? No? Oh, yes. It just takes forever. Oh. I'm just waiting for this dungeon to pop, dude. It says average wait time is 7 minutes, and I've been in this damn queue for almost 10. Come on. Where am I going? Well, there's quests over here, too. Oh, I'm a mage. I can slow fall. Cheating the system, baby. Sorry, I'm just reading chat here. That was dedication. But yeah, I've been trying to make this. I literally could have just used like a character boost to make another mage, but I want to actually learn how to play a fire mage. Oh, that reminds me, I got this new spell too. What is it? Hurls an immense fiery boulder that causes fire damage. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah, this scrap machine, what the fuck is it called? The Shred Master. I remember this shit, it's so annoying. Here, take all this too while you're at it. Give me all the things. I think I will let this dungeon pop and then probably go be with the fam for a little bit after that, but I'll do a dungeon if it ever pops up. Okay, let's go to this guy. Yeah, my main that I've been playing so far on Shadowlands is a Demon Hunter tank, but I've kind of just like, I mean, I like tanking if I'm with other people, like, that I know. Ooh, finally. But being in a group of people that you don't know and being a tank is, like, I'm not confident enough to do that. I don't like, if I pull too much or something, I don't like being that guy. Everyone gets all mad. Okay. Hippotomo. Are we going down this way? Oh yeah. Wait. What is this tank doing? He's going too fast. Damn, this guy just wants to get one and done. Whee! Oh my god, he already pulled him! Cheese and rice. Okay, what does this do? Oh my god, you have to charge this blast up? That's annoying. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, see, the tank is supposed to... I mean, I could have tried to hide from that, but I feel like it's just not being tanked in a good enough place because I got feared. Also, you're not supposed to be reanimating the raptors. Look at all these. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, and I named this mage Tragedy. Except, see, yeah, where am I gonna hide? He's just gonna fear me. And then this raptor's gonna get me. Come on, tank. What? The fuck? What happened? We didn't kill it, did we? I'm so confused. What the fuck happened? Do we have to fight it again? Wow. Because we didn't die. I don't think we killed it, my dude. Yep, we have to kill him again. Because the tank is a turd. I think you tanked him outside of where he was supposed to. Hi, yi, yi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, after this I'm definitely gonna have to go tend to Griffin because I think he just wants his mommy now. Ah, shit. Now I'm that guy. Whoops. First time I ever did Torin verbally abused me and I cried. Yeah. I've never played a Torin, I don't think. I like all the pretty races. I don't want to be a freaking cow. Not that there's anything wrong with being a cow. If you want to be a cow, it's fine. It's just not my thing. No, don't run into the pot. Okay, okay, good, good. We did it. Good reason. I actually chose the Blood Elf. Right? Blood Elf, not Night Elf. Because there's like a mount that apparently you can get without having to... oh shit. Almost pulled that. Without having to get all your reputation up. If you're a Blood Elf. But I never ended up getting it, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because I want that mount. I don't like Taurens either. They just look derpy. But whatever. Just like the panda race, I think like they look derpy too. The healer left? What the fuck? Why? That's fine. Who needs a healer anyway? We really gonna sit here and okay, alright, well. We don't need a healer, it's fine. Oh my god, this pyroblast takes forever. Is it an AoE? No? What the fuck? Fuck that. The Spectral Horse mount? Is that one you have to buy from the shop? I think it might be the one that like looks like a constellation. I just like mounts. Let's not pull these. Come on. Come on. Don't pull that mob. Don't you do it. Okay. Oh, yay. Sparrow's like raging at some game that she's playing downstairs. I can hear her just being like, why? She plays Roblox. Like, sometimes she'll play stuff where like, it's brutal, dude. Roblox is brutal. Because there are some games where like these kids just go around and like, you can just like stab each other. I don't have mana? And I'm like, Sparrow, don't stab people, it's not nice. Why am I dying? And then other times she'll just like roleplay as a bird or something. Oh my god, I have no mana. Why did we pull this? But yeah, Roblox is crazy. Like, I didn't even know what it was until Sparrow started playing it. I'm like, okay. I had to tell her that we... the other day she was laughing. I was like, what are you laughing at? She was like, I was walking around with this knife. And I'm like, Sparrow... we don't do that in real life, only in video games, right? She's like, oh yeah, I know. Like, oh my god. And it's crazy because Roblox is like a kid's game, you know? It's supposed to be anyway. She just, like, and she'll watch YouTube videos of people playing it too. Like, she's obsessed. The constellation horsey, yeah. You have to kill these totems first. Oh my gosh. Dude, the cast time on this spell is freaking wild. And it doesn't even do that much damage. That better change later. There's probably going to be something that will make it free to cast or something. Is that it puts a debuff on it though? Your son's name is Ren? I love the name Ren. That's definitely on our list of names for sure. But, I had a comment, a hate comment, not that long ago. That someone was like, you make fun of Karens, yet you named your kids Sparrow and Griffin. Like, wow, that's the ultimate Karen name. I'm like, fuck off! No, you know what's a Karen name is tragedy. Like, the way he spelled it up here. Nevaeh. But whatever. I mean, I think my kids' names are really cute. And it didn't start off as like a bird thing for us either. Like, it's not like we picked the name Sparrow because we liked birds. It's because it came from a music, what would you call it? Not a group, like a project, I guess, called Sparrow Sleeps, where the guy who started it, his daughter's name is Sparrow. And that's where we got it from, but it's the guy who does the music, he makes like pop punk songs into lullabies, so he would take like Fall Out Boy and like, I don't know, it was just like really, really good. And that's how I found the name Sparrow, and I just loved it, and I think it fits my Sparrow very well. And then Griffin, I wouldn't say we named Griffin after Griffin McElroy, but that's like essentially where we got the name. Oh, we got a new spell again. Yeah, I like the name Griffin, and we heard about it from my brother and me. But it also fit because birds and like winged creatures, I suppose, if you will. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. But also, like, I didn't even know until after Griffin was born that the way we spell the name Griffin is still, like, the mythological creature. Like, you can spell it that way, too. Like, on the Wikipedia, it's spelled that way. And I was like, this whole time I was like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not too overly birdy because it's just, like, a different way of spelling it. But no, people do spell Griffin that way. like the winged creature, the mythological creature. So I guess that's just I'm all on fire on a horse. But oh well. Even if Griffin wasn't the name of a winged creature, I would still really like it. I just like the way it sounds. Name your next kid Pterodactyl. Okay. That's it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that one casts a lot quicker. So what the fuck is the... Why would I want... Oh, I mean, apparently it does more damage. I don't know. See, that's... I don't know... Oh, I'm supposed to stand in this thing. See, I don't know when is best to cast this Pyroblast, then. Maybe it'll be more apparent later. Loyola, after my great-grandmother, and calling her Liliolola. That's cute. Just name the next kid Hun. I don't know, I was thinking about Karen. Karen's a good name. Dead. She died. Doot, doot, doot. This dang fire. I'm a tree, I'm flammable. Oh, Lolly, that's cute. I have a friend whose daughter's name is Lorelei, and she calls her Lolly. Or maybe it's Loli. Maybe it's Loli. I only see her ever spell it out. I don't trust myself to not pull. Oh, pfft. He did it! He did it! It wasn't me! You all saw it! What a dummy! Are we just gonna pull him up to the boss then? Is that what we're doing? Alright, well. If I fucking die right now, I'm gonna be pissed. This says it's castable while moving. Oh. At least no one's like sitting here like being a bully to this guy. Because he definitely did something worth bullying in WoW terms. Oh god. And they pulled the boss? Like, what the fuck? What is this tank doing? He's like, I don't care. Alright. How old is Sparrow? She just turned 5? I know. It's freaking unbelievable. Oh my god, I'm out of mana! And I don't have my mana spell yet. Pain med yourself into oblivion. Yeah. Dude, last night I took a Benadryl because I was having an allergy attack, and I swear to god, like, I could have died. Like, I could have slept for the rest of my life. Benadryl always knocks me out. When I was talking to my doctor, oh my god, words. My doctor about my PPD stuff, she was just like, oh, well, if you're having trouble sleeping, just take a Benadryl. I was like, yeah, then I'll sleep for the rest of my life. I don't understand how people can take Benadryl and just not sleep forever. It knocks me out every freaking time. Ooh, what is this? A two-handed staff? Don't mind if I do. Alright. Well, that was that. Sparrow starts school this year. So, it should be fun. I'm hoping that she, like, everything is kind of more back to normal by the time she starts school in the fall. Because I was talking to her pediatrician. Well, I took Griffin and her see the same doctor. And I took him to see the doctor, and she was asking about Sparrow, and I was you know, telling her how she just turned 5 and all that. And she was saying, like, man, you're lucky that she's going to start school this year and not last year. Like, it would make me so sad to have her first school experience be, you know, virtual. I don't know, I just feel like she's such a social butterfly and she wants friends. So, like, I'm just hoping that, you know, things are calmed down enough. Oh my god, I hate this quest, I remember it. That things are calmed down enough for her to have a generally normal school experience. You live in Arizona, we're supposed to go back to school after summer. I hope so. You know, if enough people get their vaccines! For real, though. Am I allergic to anything? I'm, like, allergic to animals. Which is weird, because I groomed dogs for 10 years, and I was allergic to, like, half of the dogs I touched. I'm gonna make this bigger now. Because I'm gonna... Let me get off WoW. Go tend to my baby, make some dinner. But, yeah, I'm allergic to dogs, and I'm allergic to one of my cats. I'm allergic to Pippi. It's weird, because the other two don't do it to me, but Pippi's my black cat, and I've heard that, like, black cats have a different protein in their saliva or something like that. And, apparently I'm allergic to whatever it is, but, like, if her nose touches me, I'll break out in hives and stuff, but I'm, like, super allergic to guinea pigs and rats. And I think a lot of people would be like, oh, whatever, like, it's not like you're gonna touch rats anyway, but rats are really great animals, and I would have one as a pet if I wasn't allergic to them. I used to have them when I was a kid. I have a lot of friends who have had rats as pets. They're really smart. They're cool animals. Yeah, I can understand the loneliness thing. Like, I just feel so bad for Sparrow, because, like I was saying earlier, she plays so much Roblox, and it's like, I take her to the park with my sister and her kids. Like, she lives close to a neighborhood park, so there's not a lot of people there. But that's, like, the most interaction she gets. I mean, before COVID, like, I took her to dance class. She went to 2 different dance classes every single week. I took her to a preschool prep class at, like, community centers and stuff, and then they're still shut down. So, ever since then, it's just been like, well, I guess find a new hobby. Here's Roblox. No, it was more like she would watch a bunch of YouTube, and she found, like, YouTube gaming for kids, essentially, and then she just wanted to play what they were playing. Yeah. Rats? Dude, rats fuck me up. Like, rats and guinea pigs will make my throat swell up so I can't breathe, my eyes get all puffy, and, like, I get, like, wherever they touch me, I get, like, my skin turns red, but I get, like, white bumps. It's weird, and I get really itchy. Kids that age need to be around other kids, yeah. I mean, we've wanted to give Sparrow a sibling for so long, and I'm glad we finally did, you know, but, it was a lot later than we wanted to, because we wanted her to have a playmate, and obviously Griffin is too small to play right now. I mean, he plays, but it's in his own way. He's only, like, just now learning to kind of, like, grab at stuff, so, but right now it's more so just, like, Griffin just needs mommy and daddy right now, and he isn't interested in playing with her yet, so it's hard. Everything is pretty much normal again over there. Where are you at? I mean, I know there are parts of the world that have essentially, like, eradicated it just by social distancing and social measures in general. Sparrow is absolutely in love with Griffin. She loves him so much, in fact, that if he starts crying, she'll, like, snuggle up to him. It's so cute, but he doesn't like that. So, because she'll, like, try to, like, roll him over and give him a hug, and he just feels smothered. So, like, yeah, he doesn't like that very much. So I always have to be like, I know you want to snuggle with your brother, but not yet. Just, like, tone it down. And she loves him so much. You changed your hair so much, wasn't it longer than the last vid? Yeah, it was. Oh my god, I thought your name was Kenneth Copeland for a second. I was like, no! No, Kenneth No, but... Not Kenneth Copeland. You're the good kind of Kenneth. Yeah, it was longer. I actually cut it last weekend, but I filmed the video before I cut it. The last video before I cut it. I don't know, I just was not feeling it at that length, and I like it better this length. Makes my neck look longer. I look less chunky. I'm having like body issues after having a baby, so I needed a confidence boost for sure. Returning to school with kids in April. I think, at least in Phoenix anyway, or maybe it just depends on the school district, but I mean, I've seen school buses, so I think school's still in session. Actually, when I was at the park with my sister the other day, there's a school nearby and we could hear the bell ringing, so I guess kids are still in school. But Sparrow's going to a charter school when she starts, so I don't know. I mean, they have their own rules and stuff. Do I watch the Frenemies podcast? Of course I do, honey! The David Dobrik shit is wild right now. Georgia, capital of the panini being a hoax? What? Paninis are real, and they're delicious. I have 3 kids in 3 different schools, and they've been going in person all year, thank God, yeah. Charter schools are awesome. I think it depends on which one you go to. I did a lot of research on the ones nearby. But yeah, it was basically like the reason I ended up wanting to send her to a charter school is because the school in our district where we live, like the public one, had like low test scores and stuff, and actually the charter school is closer to us anyway, so she got accepted into it, so I'm happy she's going there. She'll have to like wear a uniform and stuff, but she's really cute. I went to public schools all my life, so like I don't know much. I just know that charter schools kind of have their own rules, but I mean, they're doing good. They have to keep test scores up to be able to be allowed to still be a thing, so I like that. But also the reviews I was reading, most of them were pretty positive, so because there are some charter schools that are like traditional and like strict, and I was reading one near me where they said that the principal was like a dictator, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to send her to a charter school like that. So the one I ended up applying her to seems pretty legit. Oh, a panini is a slang word for the pandemic. Oh shit, I'd never heard that. That's funny though. The panini. Yeah, Tammy, she's gonna be adorable in her little uniform. It makes me sad though, because she likes to dress up and like look like a pretty little girl, and she's just gonna have to dress like everyone else. Oh well. Your public school is trash, yeah. I feel like the ones I went to growing up weren't that great either. They could have been worse, but yeah. Arizona is the worst in the country for education, so again, that's another good reason why I wanted to send her to a charter school. But we'll see. I mean, as long as she does good there, I'll keep her in there. But some kids don't do well in charter schools, though. What's my favorite kind of music? Oh, fuck. I mean, I have a special place in my heart for pop punk, because that's the kind of music I made when I was in a band. And that's the music I grew up on. But I haven't been listening to it as much lately. I've been more into, I don't know how you would describe it. I guess it's more like a modern day pop, but I've been really into bands that have like an 80s vibe, but they're also punk at the same time. There's a band called Chapel. I think is a perfect example of that. We opened for them a few times when they were touring. My band and I opened for them. They're really, really amazing. But yeah, generally like just like that like kind of 80s vibe mixed with modern day kind of rock, pop, punk. I love it. It's so good. I don't know what you would call it, but it's really good. If an entire state believed that a sandwich was fake. I mean, fuck, like, worse things have happened. Weirder things have happened. Churches, yeah, I listen to Churches. I have them on my Spotify. They're very good. But, I went to charter school for all of my schooling, and I enjoyed it for the most part. Some charter schools have free dress days where you can wear normal clothes on certain days, and it's great. I wonder if it'll be like that. I'm not sure. You want to write songs with me? I would love to. I think we had a chat about that at one point, actually, AJ. Yeah, I really want to start getting back into music. I have my guitars right behind me, and, like, I literally, the other day, I wanted to pick it up, and then it's just hard. Right now, I don't have time to do anything because of Griffin. Not that I'm, like, upset about that. Like, I wouldn't trade being a mom for anything, but, yeah, like, today especially, I felt really overwhelmed with him. So there are some days when, like, I have 2 videos to edit right now. I did film a video today. It'll probably end up being, like, 15 minutes long, but I filmed for, like, an hour because Griffin was just being so fussy. So it's hard. So I don't have time for music, but I really want to get into it again. If not just for, like, I don't know if I would necessarily, like, play shows again. My dogs are barking, sorry. Playing shows is kind of a lot, and it was eating away at my anxiety, like, really bad towards the end. The last show we played was it was in the November before COVID hit, so it was, like, right before the holidays, and then, but I remember that specific show being, like, I was so anxious, and it, like, would just progressively get worse, like, usually, like, with that kind of, like, experience, like, being on a stage, you just kind of get used to it. And it was always that thing where it's like leading up to it was just so much anxiety, and then once you get on the stage, it's fine. But it was getting worse. Like, I would have the shits all day. Like, it was like anxiety poops, dude. I know that's probably TMI, but like that's like literally it was affecting my body so bad. So I don't know if I would play shows again. Maybe. But I also, I don't know. It was just a lot. I liked it, it was fun, but leading up to it, it was hard. Oh, thank you, Mint Ghost. Yeah, I mean, I love music. I love making it and performing and stuff, but yeah, performing in front of a crowd might be a little much for me. I didn't up my meds or something if I do it again. Hello, sweaty. I'm fine until I get on stage. I can't do it. See, I'm the opposite. Leading up to it. And it's not like a stage fright thing. It's hard to explain. Because I'm not afraid of fucking up. Like, they always say, you know, if you fuck up on stage, like, most people can't really, they won't notice it. Unless you really make it obvious. But, like, I mean, I fucked up a few times and, like, pulled it back together. And that's not what makes me anxious. Like, it's hard to explain. But, yeah. And then I get up there and it's fine. Anxiety poops? Okay, you get me. You got the goods. Okay, yeah, you guys get me. Anxiety poops are the worst. Yeah. I would have them the whole day. And then, like, I'd get to the venue, obviously a few hours early to do sound check and stuff, and I'd be, like, in and out of the bathroom the whole time. It's awful. I haven't had to deal with period poops for a long time. Obviously, because I was pregnant and now I'm breastfeeding, so. Yeah, I don't have that issue right now. But eventually they'll come back into my life. They're not fun. But I have a bidet. Have I told you guys about how much I love bidets? I think everyone should own a bidet. I don't know if Eve is still in the chat, but I told her to buy a bidet and she did. They are life-changing, especially for women. When we hit our monthly lady time. Keeps you nice and clean, I tell you what. I got nervous poops in court and then got sent to jail where I had to sit in the pod for 7 hours and there was one bathroom with no lock. Oh, that sounds awful. This has been so informative. Yes, welcome to talking about poop. Lady poops. Yeah, I was in honors choir when I was in middle school. And one of my memories from maybe this is where all my stage fright or whatever you would call it stems from, but like we were doing Disney songs, we were doing Under the Sea, and I was one of 3 girls who were standing in the front with a what do you call it? Like a ribbon, you know, that's on a stick and then it's like you know what I'm talking about? We were like doing circles and I fucking dropped it. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life. Maybe not, but I mean, it was embarrassing. Yeah, because like the school's there and you know, this was honors choir, so it was kind of a big deal. No, it was so bad. But no, I was in orchestra. I was an orc dork growing up. I started playing violin 3rd grade, and then I quit my sophomore year. Well, my sophomore year of high school is the last year I did it because we got a new teacher. Like, we had my freshman year, she was amazing, and then she retired, I think. And then we got a new teacher my sophomore year, and I hated her. She was a bass player and didn't know anything about, essentially, like, violins and violas and stuff. So she was just, like, a really bad conductor and stuff, and it just wasn't fun anymore, so. But yeah, I was an orc dork. Do my cats and dogs get along or have drama? Also, are my cats friends? My cats don't like each other, and they pretty much ignore the dogs. Basically, like, my 2 dogs are buddies, and then between cats and dogs, they all just kind of, like, assume that my dogs are basically the same being. They all ignore each other. You played viola, Becca? That's awesome. Viola's cool. One of my best friends in school was a viola player, and I was the violin player, and we would, like, literally, we were, like, the actual definition of orc dorks. Like, we would spend our lunch breaks, we would, like, go get our food, and then go to, like, one of our next classrooms or something, and just, like, play violin and viola for our lunch breaks and shit. The new teacher struggle, you get me? Yeah. I like this little chat. It's fun. It's chill. Good night, Katie. I don't know. I think violas are cool. Also, I mean, I look back and, obviously, like, I played violin. Violin seemed like the obvious choice, but looking back, I think cellos are the most beautiful instrument. I wish I would have learned to play the cello. Choir through college. One of my classmates had to dress up as a minion. Ew. Okay, yeah. That's embarrassing. We spent lunch hanging out in the orchestra room. No, mine was worse. Like, we wouldn't go to the orchestra room. Well, I guess sometimes we would. But, like, I think my most vivid memories are, like, me and my viola player friend would have math class after lunch. So we would just get our food from the lunchroom and go to our lunch, or our math class that was coming up after lunch, and just hang out there and play violin and viola until the bell rang, and then everyone would show up and we'd have math class. Cellos are amazing. Apocalyptica? Oh, rock cellos. I've probably heard it. I just don't know of it off the top of my head. You're trying to teach yourself to read music. I mean, I can only read treble clef. But, I don't know if, I mean, to me, I guess it feels easy, but that's just because I guess it's kind of ingrained in my system now. It's like learning to read. You don't ever, forget how to do it. And I was so young when I learned to read music. But, I mean, put alto clef in front of me and I don't know, bass clef, I don't fucking know. I don't know how to read that shit. I know it's just like you can transcribe it and stuff, but meh. Have you streamed or played Little Nightmares? No. Let me Google it. Because I feel like I've heard of it. If it's a horror game, that's going to be a no from me, dog. I can't do horror games. They scare me. Obviously, that's what they're meant to do, but... Little Nightmares. Oh, it's by Namco? I feel like this looks familiar. Like, I've definitely never played it, but I might have watched someone on YouTube play it or something. Did PewDiePie play this game? I think PewDiePie might have played this game. I recently downloaded GTA 5. I don't know how to play it. I haven't played it yet. I just, like, bought it because it was on sale. But I think it'd be fun to have, like, a server where we all can play together. My hair looks good. Thank you, Amanda. You can play Happy Birthday on the banjo. Congratulations! You did it. You win in life. It's a spoopy puzzle game. Ooh, puzzle games? I'm like 50-50 with puzzle games. Depends on my state of mind. Like, sometimes, like, I can do really good at puzzles. Like, I'm really good at, like, Bejeweled, games like that. Like, those kind of puzzle games. But, fuck me if I ever played Nancy Drew or something. Yeah, Lilo vibes? Who's Lilu? Oh, Lilu? Who's that? I'll look that up. I don't know who she is, but she's beautiful. She has more orange hair. But yeah, the haircut is kind of the same. Does she have dreadlocks? Dude, yeah, she's gorgeous, but who is she? Fifth Element? I don't know what this is. I'm uncultured. Oh, it's a movie. Hello, Tammy, thank you for becoming a member. You ever done DMT? DMT. I feel like I know that acronym. I just don't know what it is. Oh, is it a drug? Uh-uh. Oh, wait, is this that thing that there was, No, that's not what it is. Never mind. Sorry, I'm, like, thinking out loud. Yeah, no, I've never done any, like, psychedelic drugs, and I think I'm too old to do them now, so I probably, never will. My husband has the biggest crush on her, like, good luck. L'Oreal model with hair like that? Oh, Dana, thank you. Just consider Little Nightmares. I'm hella down with GTA 5, though. Let me look into Little Nightmares. I have been thinking about, well, like, because as far as gaming and stuff goes, Try Before You Die. Too old for that shit. I like drugs. Life still sucks, but I don't care. You know, I got kids and stuff. Like, I don't know what situation I'd ever be in where I actually, like, could do them even if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I also don't want to, you know. Because, like, with psychedelic stuff like that, like, I've had a lot of friends be like, you should do mushrooms. But, like, I've also heard of people having really bad trips on mushrooms. Like, if you're not in a good mental space, they say it's not really a good thing to do. So I'm scared to death of having a bad trip, so I don't think I ever would. I know they say, like, oh, if you're around the right people in the right circumstance, like, no, but, like, my head is just not, it's not in the right place to try to fuck with that shit. Anyway, Little Nightmares is on Steam for $20 hairs. That's more than I paid for GTA 5. Maybe I'll wait for it to go on sale or something. I mean, it's very aesthetic. I like the... Well, I like Namco, too, because they make, Katamari Damacy. Is there Katamari I can play on, PC? Because Katamari's fun. Katamari Reroll. Ooh. It's $30. Okay, but Katamari is so fun. One of my all-time favorite video games. I haven't played it in a really long time. For those of you guys who don't know, it's literally like you're just this little guy. I forget what they're called, like what the names are. But you just have a ball and you're rolling around like scenarios and the ball picks up stuff. It's like a big sticky ball. So anything that is smaller than it'll pick up, and you just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually you just kind of like roll up the whole world. You can roll up like continents. You start off like in someone's house and you get so big that you roll up the pyramids and shit. It's fun though. Well, Tammy, I'm glad that you were able to join. That's fun. How old am I? I look like I'm 19. Ugh. You're after my heart. I'm 29. I'm almost 30. I'm gonna be 30 in May. So I'm thinking I want to make myself like a funeral to my youth. So I'll like make myself a cake and buy a black dress and like black balloons and shit and just not that, well, I don't know. For my birthday, I was hoping I'll be vaccinated by then. So I want to go to a casino resort and sit by a pool and drink some cocktails without the children around. So that's what I want to do for my 30th birthday. But hopefully the vaccine works out. It should. I don't know why it wouldn't, but that and then like, yeah, I gotta have a funeral for my youth if I'm turning 30. Had bad experiences with the devil's lettuce, but I'm not a pothead, but because of those bad experiences, I cannot try other hallucinogenics, not worth the risk to me. Is the devil's lettuce considered a hallucinogen or whatever the fuck? Is it? Excuse me. Yeah, they just legalized it out here in Arizona, but I can't have it until I'm done breastfeeding. Yes, I have played Stardew Valley, but I haven't played it since it became a multiplayer game. So I would be interested in revisiting it. No, girl, I'm your age. I don't want to think my youth is gone. I don't know. I feel like I'm feeling a lot older than I am because of kids. Kids age you really fast. But yeah, my husband has found a lot of help with medical substance. And so have I in the past, but it's been a long time since I've been able to use it because of kids. But it's cool that it's legal here now. I'm glad they're legalizing it in a lot of different places. I'm 2 breaths away from dead since I'm 40 in September. And I don't want to even think about... I don't like thinking about being 30, and that's 2 months away from me, so... Yeah, I was going to say weed isn't a hallucinogenic. Damn. Yeah, I mean, anything that messes with your brain in that way just scares me. I am excited to not... Well, I don't want to say I'm excited not to breastfeed anymore because I love breastfeeding. It's like, it's my favorite part of being a mom because you bond with your baby so much. But as soon as I'm done with it, like, I'll be happy to be able to use it as a means of making myself sleep better too, because it helps me in that way too. I just can't have it right now. Yeah, I didn't think it was a hallucinogenic. Because, like, if it makes you hallucinate, doesn't that usually mean it's cut with something? I'd like to congratulate drugs for winning the war on drugs. Seriously, though. Like, for real. Some shit really needs to change in this world, and that is one of the main things I think needs to change. I even think that drugs should be just all around decriminalized. Not legalized. There are obviously some drugs that should not be legal, but at least decriminalize it, because I think people... with the heavier drugs and stuff, like we were talking about, someone sent in an MLM story about someone in their life dying of a heroin overdose, and I obviously don't think that should be legal, but I think someone who is struggling with heavy drug use like that shouldn't be criminalized for it. They should be, like, rehabilitated. They should be able to get the medical help they need, like the therapy they need and stuff. We shouldn't be throwing them in jail. That's just my opinion, though. Some strains are hallucinogenic? Maybe. I guess so. It could, possible. There's so many different strains. I wonder if they're, like, crossed with other drugs, though. Narcan should be accessible. I don't even know what that is. Am I gonna, like, end up on some government list after all these Googles that I'm doing? I don't know what Narcan is. It's a prescription medicine. Oh, of a known or suspected opioid overdose. Yeah. Why is that hard? Why is it hard to get your hands on, though? I mean, I wonder if, like, would people overuse that? Like, use it as an excuse to overuse opioids and stuff? Yeah, I think sex work should absolutely be decriminalized. I was today years old when I learned that there was a drug to prevent drug overdoses. I didn't know that this was a thing, but that's really cool. But yeah, it doesn't make sense for something like that to be a prescription, but then also it's like, if it was accessible, would people be more willing to do opioids because they know that they have a medication to stop it if they overdose? I don't know. Yes, drug addiction is a mental health issue, not a legal one. Thank you. Congratulations, Tammy. Yeah, I understand. My sister got her wisdom teeth removed a few weeks ago or months ago or something. And they prescribed her fuck. What is it? One of those opioid painkillers. I forget what it's called, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's an opioid. And she said she started having, like, really weird anxiety attacks when she was getting off of them. And I'm like, yeah, like, that shit, like, my sister is not the kind of person who would get addicted to anything. Like, she does not have an addictive personality. But, yeah, she was even feeling, like, starting to become dependent on it after only using it a little bit. It's scary. You can get a Narcan kit for free at any drugstore. Huh. People look at Narcan as enabling people addicted to drugs. I mean, I can see where people say that, but I don't know if I would phrase it that way. Enabling people addicted to drugs. But I feel like, yeah, maybe people could use it as an excuse to continue doing the drugs they're addicted to. It's a double-edged sword, or a catch-22, or however you want to put it. That is wild, guys. I'm learning so much. Anyway. I need to, like, make dinner and stuff. Actually, I might just order a pizza. Put it in the pizza. I was watching a video about Mary-Kate and Ashley today, actually. That's weird. We live in a simulation. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off. It's been fun. Also, if you're still watching and you think of anything within the next week that you want me to cover on another live stream, I'm going to try to start doing this every Friday night, because this is fun. I am the learning channel. The ban of online sales of vapes. Oh, is that a thing? I don't know. I feel like vaping does good things for people who are, like, trying to quit tobacco use and stuff. But also, vaping is really, really lame. I'm just kidding. I actually loved, like, when I first turned 21, was it back then? Maybe. I don't know. Like, it might have been, like, my first Vegas trip since turning 21. I bought a vape, so I could have something to, like, puff on while I was, gambling. And, fuck. I loved that. I loved that shit. It was, like, Captain Crunch flavored, and I was blowing some fat clouds, baby! But that was pretty much the only time I ever vaped. Like, I understand the appeal of it, for sure. It was great while it lasted. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that there's, you know, a chance of it being, like, we don't know a lot about its long-term effects and stuff, so I don't know. I've never had an addictive personality like that, you know? Like, I've smoked, like, cigarettes and stuff and never gotten addicted to it. Like, just in multiple, like, if I was drinking or something and my friends were smoking, I was just like, hey, I'll take a puff of that or whatever. And it's just like, I never felt the need to be addicted to it, I guess. So, but it helps people who are, so I think it's great. It just looks super lame. Scary stuff. See you later. Good night. Good night, guys, if you're clicking off. When you swear you smell cotton candy, but it's just Jimmy with his vape of lies. That's awesome. Fucking Jimmy. No, I'd call him a Kyle. Isn't that like the other form of Karen? The male version of Karen is Kyle. That's funny. He's a babe of lies. I love it. Alright. I think that's time to hop off. My dogs are going crazy for whatever reason. Anyway, good night, guys. Send me stuff if you think of it in the next week, and I will go over it next Friday. That was fun. Lots of fun. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you, everyone who sent in super chats and joined as a member. I appreciate you all so much, and even if you didn't do any of those things, thank you for just being here. So anyway, so much love to you guys. Mwah. Have a good night. Stay safe, and I will talk